Hello, my butterfly beauties, and welcome if you are new. My name is Charlene, and on this channel, we focus on BFL, beauty, fragrance, and lifestyle. So if you like my style, why don't you subscribe and you stay a while. In today's video, we are doing a haul update. We have an official announcement of November the 7th. Friday, November the 7th at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. The window will be open at Genre Parfums for 24 hours and then closed again until he releases another date within 6, 8, 10, whenever he decides to open it up again. But I have 6 fragrances from my last haul that I am ready to give you an update on. After completing wear test on these items, I am here to give you my honest thoughts on those. So we have the Follicular, Exotic Amber, Golden Amber, Sapphire, Essence, and Black Apple to go over today. So if you want to hear my thoughts on any of those fragrances, then just stay tuned. All right, so Follicular is what we're going to start off with today. That is what this one looks like. I got it in a 30 ml. So Follicular was the one that was inspired by Eccentric Molecules number 04. Let's see again what the notes were on this one, because this is a very citrusy, woodsy, aromatic type fragrance. According to Fragrantica, this has grapefruit, juniper, sandalwood, osmanthus, mastic, albanum, and rose. And this exactly, it's a unisex fragrance like it says. And this is exactly like it says, citrusy. And I know grapefruit for some people can be hit or miss on your skin. This one works beautifully. On my skin, on my husband's skin, it works well. What you smell in here is that juniper, very strongly in here to me. Like it says, it is a citrus aromatic type fragrance. I do agree with that. I do agree with it being woodsy, slightly spicy. And it does have a fruity and floral element to it. But you're mostly getting aromatic and citrus and woods in here. Barely any sweetness, just a touch. It's slightly creamy, but it's very fresh and has a little kick to it. So if that is something, it's kind of giving me like green vibes. So that juniper in here is I believe is what's giving it the green vibes for me. But it has a little character to it. So this right here, of course, will layer with quite a few things very well. So for us, both of us, this was okay. So I'm not running out to get a bigger bottle of this, but I am going to enjoy this one down to see how I play with it more and how it layers with things, because this is going to layer well. It was fine by itself, but I know this is going to layer well with quite a few other fragrances, because it has that wood, it has the citrus, like I said, it has that incensey type aromatic vibe to it. It's fresh, but with a kick. So it will layer very well with quite a few things. So it's good to have in your collection. Like I said, I'm just not ready to just run out and buy a bigger bottle of it. But I like it. We liked it. So that was Follicular. All right, so the next one I have here is Exotic Amber. Now, Exotic Amber, I got in this 10 ml, and we both used this one, and both of us enjoyed this one. This is also a unisex fragrance. This is inspired by Rosendo Matu number 5. So this is your floral, ambery type scents, slightly musky. This is gorgeous. It's very good. Like I said, it's very ambery. It has a nice depth and warmth to it. That smells wonderful. It has that slight floral in there. Yeah. See, I love a good warm, spicy floral. And it has vanilla in that just to give it a little touch of sweetness to it. So this is a musky scent that I really do enjoy. And the amber in here is amazing. So this is a nice, smooth. And when you think of exotic, when I first saw this, exotic floral notes. The top notes on this says it has spices, exotic florals, and the middle notes of carnation, lily of the valley, and base note of amber, vanilla, and musk. And you definitely, when you smell this, you get the spices. But what is the floral in here that I'm picking up? Is it ylang-ylang or frangipani? What is the floral in here? That's the exotic florals, because it just adds something to it that's what makes me love it even more. Because I already love vanilla and amber and the musk mix. That is all great, but that kick from the spices and the little adjustments of the different floral take on it. It's not your typical just rose or yeah. I'm wondering if that's what it is. Is it frangipani or ylang-ylang? I'm not sure, but it says exotic floral. So whatever that is, it's fitting. The name he chose for this inspiration, exotic amber, is exactly what it's giving you. It's giving you like you are wearing an amber fragrance in the Caribbean islands somewhere. It has a warmth in the evening though, because it's like it's giving you sensual warmth. So this right here is very appropriate, I think, for this time of year especially. But I enjoy this very much. So this one to me is full bottle worthy. And we both did enjoy this one. So that is Exotic Amber. The next one I have here is Golden Amber. I got this one also in a 10 ml. Now this one here, we both love this one. So far we said okay and like a strong like. This is love. So Golden Amber is a unisex fragrance, and it is inspired by Clive Christian Blonde Amber. So Clive Christian Blonde Amber has notes, a whole bunch of notes. So rum, olibanum, bitter orange, cardamom, pink pepper, ginger, bergamot, grapefruit, all in the top. Then the middle notes is dried fruits, white tobacco, sandalwood, tuberose, saffron, osmanthus, orris, jasmine, all in the middle. Then your base notes is tonka bean, vanilla, myrrh, lapdamum, patchouli, just a little bit, musk, cedar, and vetiver. This right here is beautiful. It is gorgeous. You know how I raved on and on about Snow Angel and how I love fairy dust and how I love Copacabana. This is right up there with it. This right here, complimentary. This right here smells, oh, I didn't mention all these the other ones that I just had, they last all day. Everything I'm going to share with you in this haul, all day, 8+, smelled, compliments. Smelt it, 8+ hours, compliments. So I'm not going to repeat it again. Just keep that in mind. All day in compliments. This right here though, this Clive Christian Blonde Amber Inspiration. This is another ambery fragrance, but it's in a whole nother different direction. This is sweeter than Exotic Amber. It even has the spiciness about it. But it has it's got more of a creaminess about it. And I know what it is. It's from that saffron. It's from that tuberose. It's from that orange fruit. All of those things that listed, those are all creamy and smooth. So then you added the rum in there. Then you added those dried fruits, which give it that extra level of sweetness. Then you had tonka bean and vanilla in here with myrrh that also gives that level of, it kind of gives it an aroma about it that is very sensual and warm and enticing. This is a sweet fragrance. This is a spicy, warm, floral. Yeah. And don't be thrown off by what it said, white tobacco, because that's just a flower. That's the white floral that's in here, along with that osmanthus, was it? Yeah. Along with that osmanthus and jasmine is in here. But just a tad. This is beautiful. This is gorgeous. Highly recommend this golden amber. I love this. We love this. We both love this one. So this one, it was a hit in our family. That is golden amber. That is inspired by blonde amber by Clive Christian. Correct. That's all I'm going to say about that one. All right. So the next one is Sapphire. This is another one that I got in a 10 mil. Now, Sapphire, this one is inspired by Armani Privé Blue Lazuli by Giorgio Armani. Now, this one has top notes of mate, cardamom, bergamot, middle notes of plum, osmanthus, and jasmine, and base notes of tobacco, honey, vanilla, and sandalwood. This says this is unisex as well. To me, my husband said this is okay for him. For me, it was a love. Sapphire for me is a love. To me, this one leans more feminine. I know it says unisex, but I think it leans more feminine. And that's because it got more of a fruity, sweet vibe to it. Oh my goodness. When I wore this, you guys, this smells so good. This smells so good. And I know what it is because I love me a good cardamom kick I love me a good plum. And it has osmanthus and jasmine in with, I'm finding that I must love osmanthus because it's in quite a few of fragrances that I love. I know I love jasmine. I know I love cardamom. I know I typically enjoy a good plum. And then it has honey, vanilla, and the creaminess of the sandalwood. And it has tobacco in here and mate in here. But it's not, don't think like a smoky tobacco. It's not a smoky tobacco. It just adds just a little something to it. Just to give it a slight little character to it. Yeah, this is definitely sweet. Sweet, fruity. Now let's see, what level of sweetness is it compared to golden amber? They're about on the same level. So golden amber and sapphire is about on the same level. This is your fruity, sweet, slightly floral. Yeah, slightly floral. And this has a little aromaticness about it too, but do not put it in the same boat as that molecule one. Not at all. This is a different twist. This smells so good. I absolutely love this. This is definitely a full bottle worthy for me. So it's again added to the list along with that golden amber for sure. So that was Sapphire. That was the inspiration for the Giorgio Armani Privé Blue Lazuli. If I'm murdering the name, sorry. Next on the list is two things from his Original Creations line. So, Original Creations, we have The first one is this 50 ml that I picked up, and it has that reflective, but it's called Essence. Yeah, it's called Essence. Beautiful bottle. Beautiful bottle. You can tell I got some use out of this one for sure. Now, he released this one in 2020, and he says this is a unisex fragrance. And this has top notes of mandarin, bergamot, and raspberry. Heart note of jasmine, rose, and caramel accord. Base of saffron, sandalwood, benzoin, vanilla, amber, and white musk. Essence is a beauty. My husband enjoyed this one. He said it was okay. It's a love for me. So, okay from him, love for me. That raspberry in here with the freshness of the citrus in the opening. Then it goes into my favorite floral of jasmine with some caramel. Then you got the saffron with the creaminess of the sandalwood. And then you just got a touch of warmth with the amber and a touch of the musk in the dry down. This smells delicious. It smells wonderful, complimentary. I enjoyed every moment of it. So Essence for me is top tier. This is the biggest bottle they make it in. I don't know why. His original creations, I don't see any of them going up to 100 ml. I wish he would reconsider that, because some of these I know are some of his top sellers, and I would definitely would have got it in a bigger bottle. This is gorgeous. Essence is a beautiful, fruity, floral. It has it all. It's a nice balance with the sweetness. Yeah. It's just beautiful. To me, it's beautiful. So that is Essence, the original creation from the Genre Parfums. All right. So last but not least in today is another one that is one of his original creations, and this is Black Apple. So Black Apple, also, this is the biggest size. It comes in a 50 ml or 1.7 fluid ounce. This was released in 2024. It's a unisex fragrance from him that has juicy apple, honey, vanilla, buttery caramel, dry sandalwood, and white musk. This apple scent in here is so good, so appropriate for fall and winter time. And you know, I was thinking that I wasn't a biggest fan of apple scents, but this apple here, Black Apple, this sweet caramelized goodness here is where it is. Apple, sweet, caramel, creamy, last all day, complimentary. Yes. This was a hit as well. Love this. So we had two bangers from his original creations in this haul update. Absolutely love these. And I thought I would love these, and that's why I got them in the biggest size, and they did not disappoint. Did not disappoint. So really, 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 really love that. Those two there. So where am I with these? I already got the biggest bottle in these. Oh, did I not say Black Apple? My husband enjoyed this one as well, if I didn't say that one. So only thing that I'm not ready to get a bigger size of, because I already got it in the 30 ml, is the follicular. It is good, just not a love. But the rest of these three here, especially golden, amber, and sapphire for me. I would like to get the big bottles of, and I still want to get exotic amber in a bigger size. I just don't know if it's going to be the 30 ml or the biggest bottle, but I do want to get the biggest bottle in the other two. So that's where we are with those haul updates, you guys. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 others to still review, and they're not going to be up before November 7th. So that's going to be after that order window, because I got quite a few items the last haul order window, because I wanted to try a lot of his original creations, and since I wanted to try so many of them, I got them in the smaller sizes. I got them in, like, what is it, the 5 mils, and I got them in the 15 mils, and then some of them I got them in the 50 mils. So, and then I still got some of the other inspirations. So more than I normally get than for order window. So what am I looking forward to from the new order window? Well, you guys, he has 2 new scents that he is releasing at this order window. So 2 new scents, right? The first one is a masculine scent. He hardly ever does masculine only. Get a lot of unisex. Or I think we may have more feminine in the catalog, but then it's more like 90% of the catalog is unisex fragrance, and then it's like a few trickles of men fragrances. But he's did an inspiration for the guys, so he's doing of one of the Penhaligon's fragrances, Fortuous Finley. So he's calling it Pure Luck, and this one has cardamom, star anise, and black pepper, salt, pistachio, matcha tea, violet leaf, patchouli, and leather. So that is for the guys. It's a Penhaligon's Fortuitous. So Penhaligon's Fortuitous Finley is what he is duping, and he's calling it Pure Luck. And then the second fragrance that he is doing is from the La Perla brand, which not a lot of people does inspired buys or dupes of La Perla. But La Perla Possibilities, he is doing an inspiration of that one called Chances. And that one is considered unisex. So that one has freesia, black currant, pink pepper, rose, petalia, rose water, orange blossom, cashmere wood, vanilla, akigala wood, and ambergris. So tell me, you guys, what you think of that. Those two, a Penhaligon's and a La Perla inspiration this order window, November the 7th. So that is what's coming out. That's when the order window is. That is my review of 6 of the fragrances that I got last time and what my thoughts are on those. Wish list items, I'm still going through the catalog, testing different things. So we'll see what I decide to put in the cart this time. I'm curious about the La Perla. And I'll see if my honey is curious about the other one for the men, and we shall see as far as that go. But I am super curious about the La Perla, so we'll see. I'm not the biggest rose fan, but it has enough of the other things in there that may give it some character, because I do love a rose that has character. So we shall see. Stay tuned to the rest of my haul update. Like I said, it will be after the November 7th order window. And whatever I decide to pick up, again, stay tuned to that haul. We'll see. We shall see. And I think he's planning on doing another order window before the end of the year is up. But it's up to the owner. So we'll see what he decides to do. Like I said, normally 6, 8, and sometimes longer for order window. But they're worth the wait. 98% of the items I've tried from the brands, I actually absolutely loved or have a strong like for. Some of the other 2 or 3% were things that were just okay for me. They just wasn't up my alley. It wasn't that they were bad fragrances. They just didn't work with my skin chemistry, or I didn't care for it, on one way or the other, or my hubby did not care for it for one way or the other. But it will work for somebody, because fragrances ain't for everybody. So keep that in mind. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean you won't like it or it wouldn't work better on your skin chemistry. But that's enough of that. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you in my next video. And if you haven't already, give me a big thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.